Yo, my name is B Walk and welcome back to Copy Your Coin, where I show you how to copy your coin in the fastest growing market in world history. Today I want to get a quick update just going into June, and here the first week of June I want to give you an idea. We had a slight blow off here at the top. I guess the cryptocurrency is pulling back some, to be expected, doing some consolidation. This is a sign of a healthy market to all my peeps out there. I know you listening. So anyway, I wanted to give you some ideas, kind of what I'm looking out, seeing out here coming out forward, and what to expect in the next few weeks, couple of days. And then I'll bring back another video when I talk a little bit more about the fundamentals of the market and what I see going here in the next week or so. Some interesting updates from Charles Hoskinson and Cardano, but that'll be in another video. So anyway, let's jump into this one right now. But I'm going to ask you to do three things. I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that alert button so that you know when fresh content is out from Copy Your Coin. Okay, so without further ado, you already know how I get down. Jump into this coin market cap. As you can see, the market cap is 249 billion. Okay, so we certainly have been growing some, and as you see, Bitcoin has come off the highs. I think it got almost to 10,000, may have breached there for a second, pulled back, and we're sitting here about 7,800. I'm actually personally looking for Bitcoin to fall back probably another 2,000. Not quite that far, but a little bit lower, and then I will add to my position. As you see, the top 10 coins are pretty much the same. You got Ethereum in here. Okay, obviously that's grown some, but pulled back some as well. XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, Binance, the Bitcoin SV, Tether, Stellar, Tron, and Cardano. Now, Cardano's following out of the top 10. Again, like I always say, I'm never really concerned about if it's in the top 10 or not. I think it's a strong investment, as you can see, and we'll look at the chart. Cardano's holding strong right at the 8-cent mark. So I think that it's going to pull back maybe a little bit, but we're going to have this be a position right here to start building as well. And then rounding out the top 20, you got Monero, Dash, Neo, some other ones. Maker, a friend of mine told me about this just the other day, and he was kind of high on that. We're going to see, I'll certainly keep that in mind. But like I said, and as anybody who's been following me for a while knows, that I like to keep my focus on roughly the top 10. Cardano was in there when I first started. That's why it's included right now. So as we jump into the technical picture and let's look at the charts, I love to see this. Okay, so this is the 200 period moving average. Okay, so again, it's an opportunity for you to see that the market is certainly trying to make a bottom, and as you can see, it is turning. So we have Bitcoin rounding out here, and it started to take off here in April, and look, it started to go hyperbolic. So what that means is you have these three red candles and breaks out here through some major resistance is trying to get past that 8,000, gets up here, and like I said, almost touched 10,000. It looks like it got as high as like maybe 92, 9,300, and then fell back some. This is positive. Okay, once again, let me say this again. It's positive. Now, I personally believe that there's some trading that's going off books over the counter from a lot from whales and other individuals. But as exchanges go and they're tracking the coins exchanging hands on an exchange trading, this is healthy. You want to see it pull back some. Now, if this was falling back to 4,000 or something like that, and it gets out of 3,000, then you say, well, hold on, what's going on? It's a lot of volatility. I'm not saying it can't do that, but what you want it to do is kind of build up, fall back, build up, fall back, build up, fall back. And that's what gets you a steady, strong base and a steady move higher. I believe that we're going to do that with the halving happening coming here in the next year. So we're going to have that. And for those who don't know what that is, that's basically when the people who mine the coins, who were out here solving the algorithms for the Bitcoin, they're going to get half of the rewards that they got previously. So, and that is designed by the algorithm. So as it continues to progress and we continue to grow, you'll see that happening, every 4 years. And we've seen every 4 years, like clockwork, a rally take place right in the middle of that. I expect this time to be no different. So real quick, you see that it's still creating the higher highs, but you have some lows and have some dips and fall back. What I'm hoping to see is that, like I said, that we get some consolidation, that it fall back a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing it fall to somewhere around here, actually, 6,100, 6,000. This obviously you got some lines to go through that first. This is our first support, so we'll see if it can get past 6,800 first, and if it may hold at the 7,800 mark. We'll see. So 8,000, 77. So your big evens, your 8,000, your 7,000, your 6,000, your 555. Those are in force right now. Now we broke right through them, so I imagine they will still be support. And when we broken through them going up, there'll probably be support coming on the way down. So that's Bitcoin. Let's jump into Cardano. Again, another chart that you can see. Like I said, now Cardano kind of led this, as you can see back in March. A number of people didn't catch it. If you were following Cardano, you saw it. March, ahead of Bitcoin, started to move higher. And again, part of that is precisely what's happening with Cardano. Is certainly they've been able to come out with, they've been hitting the goals that they've been achieving. So like the wallet that's tied with, now you have the wallet that's tied with the Ledger Nano S. You also have the idea that we're going to have this Shelly system launch here soon. So that was the big thing. And I think that was the reason for this right here. Some of the disappointment, because we were expecting it to be sooner rather than later. Hopefully that first quarter, hence the run up here into April. But as you see, it didn't quite happen. But right around the corner, I have reason to believe that I think the target right now is July. Like I said, this beginning of June. We're actually June 5th. So we're going to see what happens here, moving forward. As you can see, this is strong consolidation, which is what I like. And I love the fact that it bounced for a second, but it got back above that 200 period moving average. That's critical. So that's what you want to see. As a trader, you want to be able to read the signs. It doesn't mean that it can't go somewhere where you don't think it will, but it just gives you an inclination, gives you that edge. This is an idea that I'm going to look probably here to add to my position some, probably around this six mark. If it gets right around here again, I love the fact I'm looking at this doji right here, and which looks like we're hovering right around that 200 period moving average. So that'll be a place where I add. So it's another opportunity. As we look again at the XLM, okay, it's another hold I have, and this hasn't had quite the run up. Okay, so now and right now we're struggling trying to get above that 200 period moving average. Now I believe in XLM. I think it's an interesting project, but it hasn't had the movement that either Bitcoin or Cardano has, and you can see right here. This is why it's gotten to the 200 period moving average and still hadn't been able to cross it. Got here in May, crossed it. But it's not. It looks like it's still trying to figure out if we're going to build a hold above it. So there's going to be some interesting time here in the next month or so to see what happens. We'll get into later about fundamentally what I think this is happening right here. But that's the technical picture as we see it. So we look to Ethereum, very similar to Bitcoin, very similar to Cardano. Like I said, it's moving higher. It kind of took its cue from Bitcoin, as you see, moved up higher. Bitcoin started moving in April. Cardano moved back here in March. Bitcoin started moving here, and then Ethereum followed suit right in May. And as you see, it broke through, got to a high of almost 290, and here we are sitting here trying to consolidate. That's fine. Again, 200 period moving average, very bullish chart. Interested to see what happens. Like I said, this is the year that we're going to basically make a bottom, and move higher. So prepare accordingly. Finally, I want to look at XRP. Okay, so XRP has been fairly muddled, if that is a word. You've got some volatility here happening. I have some of my peeps out there who trade XRP and have made good money doing so, and they told me to be ready because they feel like there's some big happenings going on. We're going to see, because like I said, right now we're about at, what is it? It's trading right around 39. We got as high as almost 50 cents, and certainly had a big May going in the middle part of May, had shot up. But it's been fairly volatile right now. Now, again, it is positive that I love it's above that 200 period moving average. That's a positive, right? But we still have yet to really take this 43 cent support level, which really right now I would call it resistance. We still have yet to turn that into support. That's the first key. Can we do that in the next week or so? We're going to see. Okay, so that is going to round up the ones I wanted to look at here today. Just want to get a quick video out to you and show you technically what's happening. I know the market has rallied here the last couple of days. I still believe that we're going to head for a recession. I don't know what's going to actually set it off, but that's where I have my bear suit out in the back. Now, I'm not a fool. I'm not jumping in the market like that when it's rallying that high. I look and pick my spots. But I do think that the equity market, the U.S. equity market, is going to pull back some. if for nothing else than calendar-wise, because that's typically what it does going into the summer months anyway. Volume starts to dry up and it starts to fall back. Will that be an opportunity for cryptocurrency to take the lead seat and maybe the tail wag the dog? I don't know. We're gonna see. But thank you for joining me this time, and I'll see you next time on Cop Your Coin. Take care.